Lesson 6, Grammar. One of the most important topics po na pag-aaralan natin sa N5 level ay ang T-form of verbs. Yung T-form of verbs po kasi marami siyang gamit. Ilan dyan ay for making requests, for connecting actions, for asking or giving permission, and for stating prohibition. Pero it's not limited to these four situations po, no? Marami pa pong gamit ang te-form, especially sa mga higher level pa na grammar patterns. So, ngayon pa lang, importante na kabisado nyo na po talaga by heart kung ano ba yung te-form of verbs. Okay? Okay. So, te-form po, no? One of the most important parts of Japanese grammar. Okay, yung te form. In this lesson, we will learn to use te form in making requests. So parang nagsasabi ka ng please do this. Okay? In forming a sentence that describes two activities or two events, no? Halimbawa po, no? I did this and then I did that. So dalawang different events or different actions or activities in one sentence. Okay? Actually, two or more. And later, i-explain natin no, yung paggamit ng te form kapag nagdudugtong tayo ng mga action words sa sentence. Okay? Another use of te form is it is used po kapag magbibigay or manghihingi ng permission. Just like saying, you may do this or may I do this? Yan po. Next, te form is used when stating that something is forbidden. Forbidden, so bawal. Hindi pwedeng gawin. So it's like saying, you must not do this, do that. Ganyan po, no? You must not. Okay? Now, yung te form po, the reason why it is quite difficult is because maraming kailangang kabisaduhin, no? The conjugation of te forms is complex kasi we need to learn many rules, separate rules for ru verbs, u verbs, and irregular verbs. Okay? So, iisa-isahin po natin tingnan yung ru verbs, u verbs, and irregular verbs and their conjugations pagdating po sa te form. Okay. So first, let's look at ru verbs. Sa ru verbs, simply drop ru and add te. Remember that ru verbs are verbs that end with eru or iru. Okay? Halimbawa po, taberu. So, yung last na ru ng taberu, you're just going to drop it, papalitan mo ng te. So, yung magiging te form ng taberu will be tabete. Tabete. Another example is miru. Miru. Yung last na ru, papalitan ng te, then the te form will be mite. Mite. Okay? Taberu, tabete. Miru, mite. Okay po? Gets po yun? Madali lang po, di ba? Drop the ru, add te. Okay? So, you just have to remember yung mga verbs under ru verbs. Okay? Next, eto naman po yung irregular verbs. Okay? So, uunahin natin yung ru verbs at irregular verbs kasi simpler sila kumpara sa u verbs. Okay? So, yung irregular verbs, again, the reason why irregular sila is because they don't follow a certain pattern. You just have to remember them. Okay? So, for suru, suru will become shite. Kuru, kite. Just remember, suru will be shite, kuru will be kite. And yung mga combinations ending with suru or kuru follow the same pattern, no? Kapag suru, magiging shite. So, benkyou suru will become benkyou shite. Benkyou shite. Motte kuru will follow this conjugation. So, yung motte kuru, magiging motte kite. Motte kite. Okay? Suru, shite. Kuru, kite. 勉強する、勉強して、持ってくる、持ってきて。Okay? So you just have to remember these. Now, for the U verbs. For U verbs, there are 5 sub-rules depending on the final syllable. So yung sub-rules na yan, each subgroup merong rule na sinusunod. Okay? Halimbawa po, for subgroup 1, ito yung mga nagtatapos sa u, tsu, or ru na syllable. Okay? U verbs na nagtatapos sa u, tsu, or ru. They belong to the first subgroup. Okay? Meron silang sariling rule. Another subgroup ay yung mga nagtatapos sa mu, bu, and nu. Mu, bu, nu. The third group ay yung mga nagtatapos sa ku. Fourth group naman, or fourth subgroup, ay yung mga nagtatapos sa gu. And the fifth subgroup, ito yung mga U verbs na nagtatapos sa syllable su. Okay? Okay, so let's look at u, tsu, and ru subgroup. Yung u, tsu, and ru daw na mga U verbs, ang gagawin natin para ma-transform sila into te form ay we're going to add a small tsu and then te. So parang magiging doble yung letter T sa Romaji. Okay? For example, mga nagtatapos sa U. Halimbawa niyan, au, kau. Okay? Tsukau. So yung mga U ending, tatanggalin niyo po yung U. And then, you're going to change it with a small tsu at saka te. So, for example, au, to meet, will become atte. Atte. Okay? Remember, double T po siya. Kaya merong bitin. Atte. Okay? Next, yung mga nagtatapos sa tsu. Halimbawa, matsu. To wait. Magiging matte. Matte. So, tanggalin yung to, add a small to, and then te. Matte. And yung mga nagtatapos sa ru, halimbawa, toru. To take a picture. Toru. Magiging totte. Totte. Okay? Next, for the mu, bu, and nu subgroup, papalitan natin itong mu, bu, at nu syllables ng nde. So that's character n plus te with ten. Kaya nde. Halimbawa, yomu. Yomu, to read, magiging, ang te form niya ay yonde. Yonde. Asobu. Asobu, to play. Yung last na bu, magiging asonde. Asonde. And shinu, to die. Shinu. Magiging shinde. Shinde. Okay? So, yung mu, bu, at nu, kailangan natin silang gawing nde. Nde. Okay? And then, for ku subgroups, gu subgroup, and su na subgroup, kapag ku yung dulo niya, halimbawa, kaku, you're going to change ku into ite. Tatanggalin yung ku, papalitan ng ite. Halimbawa, kaku, kaku to write, magiging kaite, kaite. Okay? Pero, merong exception. The word iku means to go, right? Iku. Yung iku, magiging ite. Magiging double yung T. So, kailangan ng small t plus te. Itte. Okay? So, yun lang yung exception. The rest, lahat ng mga nagtatapos sa ku, kailangan i and te ang ipapalit. Pero kapag iku to go, itte. Itte. Okay? Next, yung mga gu ang ending. Halimbawa, oyogu, to swim. Oyogu. Yung gu, gagawin nating ide. So that is i plus te with ten. Kaya, ide. So, oyogu, oyoide. Oyoide. Okay? To swim. Oyogu, oyoide. Lastly, yung mga nagtatapos sa su syllable. Halimbawa, hanasu. Hanasu is magiging hanashite. Yung su magiging shite. Hanashite. Okay? So, yan po yung mga subgroups and their rule. Okay? So, u, tsu, ru, magiging small t plus te, double te. Mu, bu, nu, magiging nde. Ku, magiging ite, except for iku na magiging itte. Gu will become ide, and su will become shite. Okay? Now, para po mas madali nating matandaan, okay? Para mas madali nating matandaan yung rules ng T-form, there are songs on YouTube na pwede nyo pong pakinggan para po mas madali ninyong ma-memorize yung T-form. Okay? So, halimbawa po niyan, ito. Okay, let's listen to this. Okay. So, that was one song, okay? And this one is another song with a different tune po. Okay, let's listen.
우츠르테 무브는데 구이데 스시테 스르시테 구르키테 테이폰 아우아테 마츠마테 우르우테 너무 논데 토부톤데 시누신데 가크 카이테 오요그 오요이데 하나스 하나시테 つるってむぶぬんで拭いて拭いてすしてするしてふるきってテレフォン青あって松まってうるうって飲む飲んで飛ぶ飛んで死ぬ死んで書く書いて泳ぐ泳いで話す話して
Okay. So, it's up to you kung ano po yung mas gusto nyong pakinggan. Okay? Pwedeng itong isa or pwedeng yung pangalawa. Okay? So, bahala na po kayo kung ano yung mas feeling nyo madaling sabayan at madaling kabisaduhin. Okay? Ayan. But importante po na makabisado nyo po talaga yung rules ng TEFORM. Okay? If there is another song na napakinggan nyo, aside from these two, na feeling nyo mas madali for you, then you can also use that to memorize. Okay? Ang importante po ay ma-memorize ninyo. Anumang song yan, it doesn't matter. Pwede rin walang song, no? Kung kaya nyong mag-memorize without the song, pwede rin naman, okay? Pero for me, mas madali kasi siyang um, sabayan kapag may melody. So, mas madaling tumatatak sa isip natin yung rules ng TEFORM kapag may song. Okay? Alright. Just a reminder that may mga u-verbs na nagtatapos sa eru or iru. Halimbawa niyan ay hashiru, hairu, kairu, kiru, shiru, iru, heru, suberu, shaberu. Okay? So, kailangan lang natin mag-memorize, no? Kung ano ba yung nakalagay or nakasama sa u-verbs at ano ba yung mga totoong ru-verbs. Okay? I desu ka?